I'm in the state of Punjab visiting Amritsar, a city known for the warmth of its people and its amazing food. I meet Preet, a good local guy who shows me around the city. We meet up with his buddy Goldie for some jalebi.
Hi, David. How are you, man?
A sugary batter, fried crisp. So that's the design. Can I try one?
No good jalebi? Hey, what are you guys laughing at?
Tell them the jalebi that looks a little funky,
I'll have it. You won't be able to sell it.
so this is water and flour that's just fried in oil, and then it gets put into the simple syrup, water and sugar. I'm looking forward to trying this jalebi. So, this is mine and that's yours. Mine's a little funky one, right? It's sweet, it's crispy, it's crunchy. You bite into it, and it's just like this explosion of liquid. I don't know if that's oil or sugar or what, but it's so good. The next stop with the boys is for some lassi, a cool yogurt drink. Ah, some lassi, okay.
A lassi is sugar, curd, and cold milk. And then an extra scoop of curd on top for a tart, creamy hit.
Oh, wow. The curd is a little sour. The sugar balances it, and it's nice and cold. He's wearing a great jersey. Italia Uno. Yeah. Now, I'm really digging the whole turban thing. Would it be disrespectful if I got a turban?
No, it's not disrespectful.
No? Goldie tells me he's a turban teacher. He literally teaches young boys how to tie their turban. Now, I'm figuring business must be pretty good. Seems like everyone wears a turban in Amritsar. So, I want just a small one. And would you what, look at my face for the turban?
Yeah, baby turban.
Yeah, the baby turban. You know, the little rookie turban. We head off to the turban shop, and the place is packed. Tons of customers and tons of colored fabrics.
How big is this thing?
Something not too big. Maybe either red or blue, something bright. I'm gonna go with blue.
Okay.
You're feeling blue today.
The owner measures out 3 meters of fabric and, like a pro, tears it with his bare hands. And then again lengthwise to create 2 separate pieces.
And Goldie does the wrap. Goldie was just like whipping it around my head, and he was like, you know, turban master. So he says, you know, there's a whole technique to it. I look at the shape of your face, the skin tone, and that's how we kind of put the turban on. Is there a mirror? I mean, I'm digging it. It's a little tight, so that I'm getting used to. But it'll be really interesting how I feel at the end of the day.
Is there any change in your personality?
I don't think so. Should there be?
Yes.
Really? What's
Yeah.
that? Now, the owner of the shop tells me that a turban represents responsibility and a reminder for one to give service to the community. Thank you.
He's a Sardar. You are looking as a Ambassariya.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
We say goodbye to Goldie and head out to the busy streets of Amritsar.
Preet takes me to visit his friends Winnie and Ravdeep. They have this beautiful haveli in the countryside that was built by Ravdeep's grandfather, and they call it the Green Acres. This is great. And so how long has the property been in the family?
Been in our family for the last 60 years or so.
60 years. It's absolutely lovely. Now, this haveli is kind of like an Italian agriturismo or bed and breakfast. You can stay for a few days, and many of the ingredients served during mealtime come straight from the property. Now, Winnie is a pretty good cook. Together, we make 2 marinades for our chicken dishes. Okay, so these are 2 recipes where you marinate the chicken for 4 or 5 hours. Or more. Overnight. The more it marinates, the better it is. And then it gets cooked in the tandoor.
Yes, it is.
And also, I noticed that you scored the meat.
Oh, yes.
So some ghee, all ghee in. This is a nice thing. You add a little bit of olive oil.
Healthy stuff.
Olive oil.
Olive oil.
Is that for me? So some olive oil. Bas?
That's it.
Okay, so a little bit of coriander. And this is all from the farm. All here.
Very fresh.
Little bit of coriander powder, little bit of jeeta powder, 1, and black pepper, about 1 tablespoon.
If you want a little more kick, then why not add some more?
Do you like kick?
Yes, I do.
I don't want to change the family recipe.
No, we all like it spicy.
I can already smell all those fantastic ingredients.
Ginger, garlic.
Some ginger, garlic, as much as you want, as much as you need. And
garlic.
then a little bit of garlic, same thing.
And some salt.
A little bit of namak.
Yes, namak.
And then
just rub it in.
Rub it in. You want to make sure all the marinade gets right into the chicken, into the carcass, and into those little slits of meat. And then I added vegetables. You can add any type of vegetable you want. I added potatoes and green peppers right into the carcass, and then I added more ingredients. So coriander, coriander powder, black pepper, and jeeta powder. And that's it. Make sure it's all mixed in and let it rest for about 5 hours in a fridge. So show me your marinade now. It's a bit different. Now, Winnie's recipe was really simple. It was for small pieces of chicken that get marinated and then cooked in the tandoor or on a barbecue.
It's a lot of heavy cream.
Okay, wow, that's a lot of cream. So we're making it nice and light.
No olive oil in this. Then some yogurt. Then I put some green cardamom. I just use the black seeds.
Of course.
Yeah. Ginger paste.
Okay.
Fresh nutmeg.
Fresh grated nutmeg.
And use a lot of it.
I love the smell of fresh nutmeg. It just gives a whole different flavor dimension.
Finely chopped fresh green chilies right from the farm
From the
here.
farm,
Yes.
I'm liking this. Now I figure if she's adding a lot of fresh nutmeg, I can add a lot of green chilies. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, am I gonna...
You want my family screaming.
Listen, if everyone complains, just blame it on the guy with the turban. They won't know who I'm talking about. Okay, that's cool.
All right, then the salt.
And then she mixes it all up, and then both marinated chickens rest in the fridge for about 4 or 5 hours. That's it, and they're ready for the tandoor or barbecue. With Winnie's family arriving for dinner, I finished her chicken recipe. Whole marinated chicken, wrapped in dough and cooked in a tandoor. Let's put a little flour. We can just do right on this table. This is a really cool recipe because the chicken is gonna be wrapped in the dough. And the dough is gonna act as like insulation to keep all the steam, all the flavor right into the chicken so the chicken's moist and tender. So as you see, the dough is pretty thick. It's like a big Neapolitan pizza napoletana. And the chicken right on, and all that marinade.
All the extra stuff.
Okay, and then the foil gets closed. You wanna make sure it's all sealed. So if it tears a bit, just rip some more foil and just kind of patch it up. Then you wanna fold the dough over the foil wrap, over the chicken. Make sure it's all closed. Here we go. Okay, and then this goes right into the tandoor. Now, you know, they tell me here that whatever arm you use for the tandoor usually has no hair on it.
Let's see how you do it.
Bene, fatto. See, the ashes even came out.
Perfect.
That's it. So this is gonna cook for about an hour. It's gonna get nice and charred and dark. This is a real fun recipe.